You'll never get away with this.
Biscuit.
Okay.
Colin,
Charlie.
how you doing,
I
brother?
have my glasses on. We can't start.
Take them off. Take them off. Too hot for YouTube. Patreon exclusive. Colin wears his glasses.
No, it looks like I'm crying.
We're in the dog days of summer here, Colin.
We're in the Dow, but you spell it D-A-W-G.
The dog days of summer. What's your favorite summertime activity that you did so far this year?
Summertime activity. Honestly, it hasn't happened yet, but me and some homies are planning a Summer Olympics.
Oh no.
Or it's just like a field day, basically. I haven't done one of those in like 5 years.
What are the activities?
Well, like ultimate frisbee, I think is the cap off. You know, this little team building.
Aww.
That was like one talk. The other one was like a field hockey kind of thing. I don't like playing baseball, mostly because I'm not good at it.
Aww.
I don't have the coordination for it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I can't hit things in a 3D space. But darts. Darts is another
Lawn
one.
darts?
No, that's too unsafe. So I just got the other darts that are all equally unsafe that we destroyed Thomas's wall with.
No, he didn't.
That didn't happen.
You can't prove it.
We put toothpaste on it, and it's just like new.
That's a reference to WeezfestCast that you can watch it on YouTube.
You can watch it on YouTube. Like and subscribe for more cool Weezer video.
All right, everybody.
What about you, Charlie? What is your favorite summertime activity you've done so far or yet?
Going to garage sales, brother. It is garage sale season, and by extension, thrifting, I'd say. Oh.
Season's garage sale.
You can't see the back of my T-shirt right now, but I'll have Colin take a picture and put it up right there.
It's so good.
It's the best.
It's one of those, like word jumble friggin' garbage.
It's
just
an
a bunch
Instagram
of
ad somebody bought for their husband.
Yeah.
Like some 65-year-old woman bought for her husband.
Put it in there.
For reference, I was born in April.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, I like going to garage sales, finding stuff.
What's your favorite garage sale find of the season?
Of the season?
Of this season.
Honestly, I've just been like getting stuff for my house, so I haven't been getting anything fun.
Yeah, well, maybe one day I'll see your house. I don't believe that you live in a house.
I do.
I've never seen it.
So, maybe I like my privacy. You know? Okay, here's the thing.
Whatever.
You can come over.
Just say you don't like me.
I don't like you. Colin put a scary sound effect on my voice, and it scared me.
I just changed the pitch.
You made it sound horribly.
I changed it to 1 octave lower, then I changed it to
like
1 octave higher.
It sounded like a, I don't know, some kind of scary guy.
Some kind of scary demon figure.
But yeah, we're in the dog days of summer, and you know we were gonna do our Maladroit episode today, and we said, you know what, we're gonna go off the rails a little bit. We're gonna share with you all some of our Weezer hot takes. That was good.
Cheers, that brother. I'm gonna crack a cold
one. Oh yeah,
we got
we're hydrating today.
Charlie brought liquid death.
Yeah,
I've never had this.
liquid depth. It's literally just sparkling water,
That's
but
what I
it's
figured, yeah.
proof that branding works
It-
on me because it has a skeleton on it, so I like it.
I like it. Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
All right. So yeah, but yeah, we're in the dog days of summer. We're getting into some big things coming up, so we're just gonna take it nice and easy today and share it nice
Yeah.
and wheezy.
A little easy breezy
Wheezy.
and a little wheezy. We're
Colin,
gonna party like tomorrow's our funeral.
would you like me to start, or would I?
I think this was your idea, so I think you should
All right.
kick her off.
I'm gonna start with my Weezer hot take. I wrote them down here on my phone, so I don't forget.
Is that the same?
Okay. My first Weezer hot take.
All right, let's talk about it.
If Seasons Autumn was 10 tracks,
Mm-hmm.
it would be better than the White Album.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it isn't 10 tracks, so
It's not. But if
But
it
you're
was
saying
10
if-
tracks,
and it was like of the same caliber.
if it was a full album of that quality, I
Yeah.
think it would be better than the White Album. I think it would have a real shot of being in that upper tier of classic Weezer albums. And I'll tell you why, Colin.
yeah,
I'll tell you
I was
why.
gonna say, tell me all about it.
First things first. The hooks are all very good. You know, your classic Rivers Cuomo melodies.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like there was some real work put into them, like some real trying to get everything sounding the best it could. Also, the lyrics are very good, and they're not really about your typical Weezer themes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When we get to our seasons episode, we can talk more about it. But he's exploring some emotions that you don't really get on a lot of other Weezer albums. You know, he's talking a lot about anxiety and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice fresh take lyrically.
Right.
Sonically, a lot of interesting things going on. You got some nice
Yeah.
synths. You got some nice disco beats from Pat. There's a lot of
Love it.
energy. Some real good guitar solos. A saxophone solo.
Mm-hmm.
So all that I think is good. And I think in the way that the White Album was kind of a fresh take with a lot of pianos and newer sounds, I feel like Seasons Autumn similarly was kind of a fresh take on the classic formula. So I believe. Plus, you got Run Raven Run, which is
Yeah.
one of the best closers on any Weezer album.
Do you think if it was so? My question to you to help you defend your thesis here.
Okay.
Is if we threw out the term of a similar quality.
Yep.
What does that look like? Like, I mean, I can't imagine that if they just like put another half to that album and it all sounded like more of the same, I think it would be too much.
Sure. So, so to me, what makes the White Album good, and we talked about this, is the pacing of it and how
Uh-huh.
consistent it is, and
Yeah.
how it has a lot of familiar Weezer-isms but new sounds. And I feel like if you tacked 3 more tracks onto there that kept with the pacing, you know,
Mhm.
if it was a full length rather than an EP,
Right.
I think it would be equally consistent, and I think all of those other elements are there. So that's what I mean when I say, you know, it would be of a similar quality,
Right. Okay.
equally
cool.
consistent. It's just a little short, which
It
is fine.
Which is, you know, to keep them wanting more.
Yeah.
It's a damn fine EP.
Also, it's
Yeah.
got a spooky album cover. It's got kind of spooky, a little
Little
scary. You know me,
Spooky, scary.
Colin. What scares you the most?
What scares me the most? Death and
Well,
dying.
Whoa.
Death and destruction. That was
Why?
honestly it
Why?
was we can get a little deep on this week because
We
you
don't have
asked
to.
the question, so
Oh, boy,
we're
I'm
gonna
sorry.
answer it. Only recently have I gotten over it, but like for the longest time, my biggest fear was the fact that I when I finish this life or this consciousness, that's it.
Yeah, man.
And I would have like conversations with people. We'd be talking about stuff, and I'd be like in the back of my head, it's like you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die.
Whoa.
So it took a while of like figuring out those feelings and talking to people about it to like get over that. But yeah, I mean, it still kind of comes up every now and again. But it's just like I
feel
don't know.
that.
It also compels me to live this life that I've been given and
Amen,
like
brother.
foster those relationships while I'm here.
Cheers to that, my dude.
Hell yeah.
Frick yeah. We're getting deep on the WeezfestCast.
Yeah, it's been
today.
10 minutes.
Um,
Any final thoughts on that hot take? Or?
no, I just when I heard that, I was like, wow, yeah, this is it. You can really tell when something's like that. But yeah, all right, Colin,
Yeah.
give me a bad one. Give me a bad hot take.
I don't know if this is actually we were talking about this beforehand. It is like kind of hard because like I feel like I'm a little separate from like the general public knowledge of Weezer.
Yeah, you
know?
go outside and have friends.
Yeah, but like something that I consider a hot take might not be. I don't know, but
Also, like the concept of hot takes, it's bullshit.
I
Like anytime
agree.
you see like online like hot take, it's like something that everyone agrees with.
right, yeah.
So
Mine is the Bar, Automatic, and Angel in the One. The last 5 tracks of the of Red Album Deluxe should have been the last 5 tracks on Red Album. You should have swapped out Pig. You should have put in Miss Sweeney. You should put in the Spider. Take out. I do like the relationships version of Thought I Knew,
Yeah.
but get that out of there. Get Cold Dark World
Yep.
out of there.
yep.
Get King on there.
Okay, so it's funny because I had this one written down as well.
Really?
There is a 10 out of 10 Red album.
Yeah,
Within
all of
the
the
tracks.
deluxe. Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
there really is.
And you know what? I can even like take it a step further. I think that the cover of
The Wait.
The Wait should have been on.
Interesting.
I really
Says the guy who really hates the Teal album.
yeah, but The Wait is like I don't
Good.
know. It's such an amazing like tune, and it's like got like such a unique. It has the feeling that like they're all like. Have you ever seen Fox Royale at all?
Dude, okay, I love Fox Royale.
Yeah.
I'm stoked they're coming back. We played with them.
Yeah.
I feel like we played with them at ABF one time.
Nice, dude. Bunch of cool. But they do this thing during their set where they all kind of huddle around a microphone,
And
kind
they
of
play
the same
Take Me
way.
Home Country Road.
Yeah, and that's the same vibe I got when I like was listening to The Wait. Is it just feels like, and Weezer did it live too, where they were all
Yeah.
kind of huddled around the same mic, doing some harmony stuff. But like it just feels like they're just there with their tambourine, their guitar, all huddled around one microphone, just having some freaking fun.
Yeah.
And I like that energy. That's the energy of the Red Album to me.
I want more folksy Weezer.
Yeah,
I want more acoustic Weezer.
I agree. Yeah.
They really haven't. There was some acoustic stuff on Seasons, but not like folky, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's something there. They could make a really good. Just make another Red album.
I'm waiting for an Alone album, but it's more like an Elliott Smith vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Man, I love Fox Royale. I'm so
they're
stoked.
great.
They're probably the band I'm most excited to see at Mile.
I ran them sound at a Gather on Broadway in Green
I was
Bay.
so mad I missed that show.
It was a good show.
They're cool dudes too. They're really nice. They always say
Mhm.
hi to me. And I'm like, wow, you remember me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're sweetie pies, and their music's good.
It's good.
They got the whole package.
the whole freaking deal.
Yep.
What would your Give me your Red album track list. If you got to pull it up, look at it.
I'm
Give
gonna
me
have to pull
give
it
me
up.
the track list. You'd keep the first half of it as it
well,
is.
So I mean, I feel like this is maybe getting into it a little more granular, but let me, because okay, so Troublemaker,
Yep.
totally fine with that being the opener.
Mhm.
I think that's a perfect setup to this album. Going right into Greatest Man That Ever Lived. Like an amazing song too.
Yep.
Has set the standard, I feel, for me for what a song too should be on an album.
Yeah.
It's just like this, like the first one is just like a fun, like keeps you listening, and then 2 like is more like keeping you like intrigued, like mentally. I feel like, and it's
It
like
brings you-
mentally and
yeah.
sonically, it keeps you like kind of hooked the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just get a goofy little pork and beans. Fine with that. I'm deciding if I think I want to take out Everybody Get Dangerous, and that's where maybe I would put like Automatic.
Okay.
Put Automatic in
can
that
see
first half,
I can
and
see
then
that.
then I would do Dreaming.
Yep.
Then I would do Heart Songs.
Ooh.
I think Heart Songs should be later in the
Throw
album.
that. Okay.
Then we got like what do we got here? Then I'd probably throw King, Pig, Angel and the One, Miss Sweeney. Those
Yep.
are supposed to go, yeah. And then Spider, and then like whatever, bonus track at the bottom.
End it with
The
the
Wait.
Wait. That'd be cool.
That's my premium Red album.
Okay.
Yeah. I love the
I'll
Red
buy
album.
that album. Give
I'd
me
pay
that
for
album.
that.
I pay for that.
I paid $18.50 for that.
I paid like
On
$13.99. $14.99.
$18.99 for the cassette. I'd pay.
Only if it's a red cassette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this got me.
Absolutely. I also outside of the norm. This is my hot take in real life.
Uh-oh.
Whenever I get a new car, I'm getting an older car. Like
Okay.
not a vintage car, not a cool muscle car.
A
I'm just getting
2001 Buick LeSabre.
I'm gonna get like a friggin' 90s, like an Oldsmobile Intrigue from like 98.
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna be green.
Remember when there was, I don't know a lot about cars, when there was that trend
neither.
when everything was kind of like longer and like curvier and like painted teal or purple or something?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my favorite era of
Oh
cars.
yeah,
It's just like, it looks like a regular car got smushed.
it's just get a little squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I could see you driving a car like that, Colin.
Dude, yeah. I mean, the other thing too is like a lot of those have like crazy storage in like the trunk and the back seat, so I can put my little drums and speakers in there.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to
All
hit
right.
you with one here.
Let's see. Hot take, Charlie, number 2. What do we got?
Well, Weezer tends to do better without as much involvement from a producer. When they do things more on their own, they tend to make better albums. And I'm going to contradict this 100 times, I know. But Pinkerton, a lot of the Red album, Maladroit. Now, and then here's where it gets shaky because like Seasons and stuff, Seasons was written all by Rivers, and when you listen to the demos, like those tracks were pretty much done. But the argument of like, would it sound how it sounds without the producer? But I think when there's a vision that is more just from the band or just from Rivers, that those are the better albums. The one big exception, I think, being like the stuff with Rick Ocasek,
Right.
I think but I don't know. I think, I think the self-produced albums are pretty good.
I think they are too. I think that like, I think the other like, I think there's a little bit of a defense for the producer on those albums in particular, but where like part of like the main executive producer's job was to like help niche down what the track list is.
Sure.
So like I think that they did a pretty good job most of the time with like helping out with those track lists, finalizing what those should be. Because as we all know, like there's Rivers wrote 10,000 friggin' songs.
It's true.
And a lot of them are so good. And then a lot of them, you do find their time and place. But yeah, I agree. Especially like with Maladroit, we were anticipating recording that today, so I was listening to it.
Yeah.
And I have some big thoughts and feelings on that album and
Colin's got big
how
feelings.
good it is. But yeah,
It's okay to
I
have
love
big
that album.
feelings, Colin.
Big feeling.
Let it out.
Let it all hang out.
Oh, I'm gonna do some. Okay, I'm just gonna put a sound effect in here in the recording, and I want you to put an image that you think goes with that sound effect. I'm not gonna say anything else,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna put it right here. It'll be like
And
that's probably long enough.
And then during that sound, I'll
Yeah.
put up the first like image that I can think of.
This has nothing to do with anything. I just can't stop thinking about this sound, and it's.
It's killing me.
I made some people really mad at me the other night because I kept playing it.
It's really
Yeah.
that's funny.
Colin, hit me with another big ol' hot take.
I put this down as like a 2-parter, but I'm trying to think if it makes sense as a 2-parter because it's not one hot take. It's just 2 thoughts.
It's a bad take. Give me your thoughts. We're just a couple guys.
Yeah, we're just a couple guys
sitting around talking about Weezer. It's no plans. We got the whole afternoon ahead of us.
I know,
Okay,
yeah.
leave us alone. Seriously, why you gotta stop? Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Thank you. Jeez. Anyways, I'm sorry, Colin. You can talk now.
I like Make Believe.
Oh God, no.
I like a lot of the tracks on Make Believe. As much as I hate Rick Rubin, I think that his involvement in it made it worse. But I seriously think Make Believe, without Rick Rubin's hand, I think would have been a much better album. But a lot of like the core songwriting in it and like some of the tracks are fun. I think it's a fun album. I think it's a fun album.
If going to sleep is fun.
Dude, You're My Best Friend on that.
Right.
You got We Are All on Drugs.
Okay.
Oh my God. It's such a I like Make Believe, and it's something I've been gripping with this these feelings for a while, and as much as I say I want to make believe this album doesn't, This Is Such a Pity is a fun song.
That one's good.
Damage in Your Heart I think is actually a good song. Haunt You Every Day I think is a very interesting like album closer that I think is good.
Do you want to know something?
I want to hear it.
I was listening to Maladroit
Yeah.
this morning, and then it finished, and I was like, I'm gonna just play Make Believe because it's next.
Yeah.
And I listened to Make Believe mostly on my drive down here.
Mm-hmm.
And like the whole time I was thinking, this is tied for the Black Album for my least favorite
Is
Weezer
it?
album. Yeah, I really don't like it.
I'm not gonna say it's my like in my favorites, but like
Right.
I think that it still like is a good album.
Well, I can respect your opinion.
We can talk about it. This is maybe where we have the big drama. It's gonna be a cause of big drama.
We'll dive into it more on the Make Believe episode, but here's the
Ooh.
thing. It puts me to sleep, and all of the songs sound like they would play.
So that's what I'm saying though. I think that the production on it
That's
is the problem.
fair.
I think that
very
the songs
valid.
are
That's
good.
very valid. Okay. Maybe.
Because it all, yeah, like that was always my problem listening to Make Believe. I think Make Believe was like, yeah, it was like other than like the 6 Cool Songs album or whatever.
6 hits.
6 hits, that's what it was.
Can we make an album called 6 Cool Songs?
We should.
Colin and I are going to
6
start a band called Weezer 2. It's the
We're gonna
spiritual
start-
successor to Weezer. We don't play any Weezer songs. It's
No.
just the spiritual successor.
Is yeah, Weezer but leveled up.
Our first album is called 6 Cool Songs,
6
and there's 10
Cool
tracks on it. Which 6 are the cool ones?
The
You
second
decide.
album is gonna be called 4 Dudes on the Front.
Guys being dudes. Has anyone made that meme where it's the Weezer album and it's, you know, the one?
You know the one.
Put it up there. That's not even funny.
It's the Weezer album.
You know the one.
It's the one. You
The
know
cool
it.
one.
You'll buy it.
You'll pay $10.99
It's Weezer.
for it. Has anyone made the meme where it's why am I crying? It's just been a long summer, okay?
It's been an endless bummer.
It really has. Where it's that album cover and it just says guys being dudes. Has anyone made that meme? Can we make that?
We can do that, I think, legally.
Copyright Weezer 2.
Oh no.
20
Weezer 2, guys being dudes.
2020 fart.
Shut up. I don't want to do this anymore. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
like make believe, but
I know,
you're allowed
dude.
to.
I'm gonna come swinging in that episode, so be ready. It's gonna be mostly in defense, though.
Every song on that album sounds like the sad scene from a 2000s comedy movie. Anyways.
Yeah, We Are All on Drugs sounds like a sad scene from a 2000s comedy movie.
Yeah, it's where he does drugs.
That's where he does drugs.
Here's a hot take.
Yeah.
Weezer fans generally have bad opinions about Weezer.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that.
Like,
oh boy.
Like some of the opinions you see online, you know, you read comments, you've been online.
You've seen it. You know the one.
Like more so than a lot of other bands, it seems like okay, here's the thing. Weezer fans hate things that are fun. And I think. And like prime example, Van Weezer is such a fun album to listen to. Especially like the song Blue Dream with the Crazy Train riff. And like one more hit with the thrash breakdown and all that. And every single comment on like that song is like, this is cringe, this is terrible. Like they just use the Crazy Train riff. But like it's an album called Van Weezer. The album cover is
Like
a
stock
stock
lightning.
lightning like Photoshop thing. Like and you're caught up on the fact that they use the Crazy Train riff. It's like you're totally missing the joke. Like bands are allowed to make funny songs.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Like it
Weezer,
is
yeah.
to goof around on that one, and then also to like to that point, where you're saying like with Weezer fans having generally bad opinions. I think that like they took the feeling they had with like the Blue album. This is something that kind of comes up here.
Yeah.
They think they want the Blue album again, but they
Right.
really don't. It's
Right.
closer to like the Green album.
Yeah.
You know, like those kind of things. It's like it's just a massively under-informed opinions where they just want the same. I think that like at its heart, Weezer fans just want the same feeling as when they like watched the "Say It Ain't So" video for the first time.
Sure.
You know, and it's like I get it. Like I grew up, playing Weezer covers with in a basement with like my friends from high school. And then it was like always like we're the outcast, But like,
Yeah.
it was
That's
like
what
that
it is.
feeling.
It's like an outcast thing. Like, oh, I'm not cool, but neither is this band. And,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah.
Like, right. No, so like that's what I think is an important part too. Is like it's like not everyone understands that Weezer's not cool.
Yeah.
But like them like trying to be cool isn't them being cool. It's like them kind of joking on that.
Right. Right. Yeah. I don't know. I just like some of the takes you read. It's like.
Yeah.
Also, like another good example is the song "Feels Like Summer."
Yeah,
Is
genuinely
like
good.
a really, really, really good pop song, and the
Mhm.
production on there is like. I can't wait for that episode and we can really kind of pick apart the production because there are some insane things happening, like
Yeah.
really, really cool things happening on there.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, a drum machine in Weezer? Whoa!
Not in my Weezer.
Not in my Weezer. Give me crunchy guitars, damn it.
Heck, I mean, yeah, give me those two. But like, I don't know.
It has them.
yeah,
A
but
little bit.
A little bit. It's buried in the mix. But yeah,
Oops, all
I agree.
berries.
Including us, I think we should make that distinction. That
Oh
we
yeah,
have
no,
bad
dude.
opinions
I have
too.
bad. You're listening to them
We're-
right now.
yeah,
I
I
just
know,
said Van Weezer was good.
Yeah, but yeah,
It's okay to like music because it's bad, and because it's fun to listen to.
yeah.
I love
seriously.
bad horror movies.
I like jungle drum and bass music.
Yeah.
Like I use that to like edit. It like keeps me like focused.
You know what? Okay, you know what I really like?
What's that?
Like artists that were really big in the 60s and 70s who made albums in the 80s that are just like terrible.
Oh really?
Like friggin' Frankie Valli
Oh,
tried to
okay.
make like a new wave album and it's so good.
Oh,
like
really?
it's terrible, but it sounds so cool. Or like the 80s Beach Boys stuff that's just
Mhm.
like, oh man, I love a good cringy 80s album.
My biggest problem is that like I like music and like I'll like be like listening and then people be like, that person's like really problematic. I'm like, that sucks.
That's a bummer.
But I'll still listen to it all the time. It happens a lot.
Yeah, you kind of have to not dig into any musician that was big like before the last 5 years. 'cause-
Especially in like like that like 2000s era music. I have a profound fondness for like music from the 2000s, but that is also the music that was kind of popular when I was growing up. So
for sure.
that was just how it goes. But yeah, all opinions are bad and all music is bad.
Weezer sucks. Like Weezer actually sucks.
Genuinely
Don't
is bad. It pisses me off.
I hate Weezer. But this is
I
all a
hardly
bit.
know
Like
her.
this is literally all a bit. We don't actually
Don't
like
come
Weezer.
to our pod.
Don't.
Stop coming to our pod, please.
Colin, you got another hot
Got
take?
one more hot take.
All right.
Save the best for last. All right.
Hit me, brother.
And let me pull something up real quick. All right.
Okay.
Bar the White Album,
Okay.
Everything Will Be All Right in the End is better than any self-titled. I genuinely believe that.
Better than Blue?
I think that it's better than Blue. I think it's better than Green. It's definitely better than
Whoa.
Black and Teal, obviously. But yeah, I like Everything Will Be All Right in the band. I think the songwriting it is much like a lot more compelling than a lot of those. I think that the you got the Future Scopes trilogy on there, like to top it off
Okay.
at the end. It's catchy as hell. It's the that I forget what it is, but like the artistry of the album artwork is just like
Yeah, smooch.
I think that's so funny because I'll look at it and I'll just be like, I see him and I hear him going in like the hills somewhere.
That is going to be really funny to you when you're editing this video. That's all I'm going to say.
But I think
Better than the Blue album.
I think it's
though.
better than the Blue album. I think capping off it's not technically not the last song on it, but like the last
Foolish Father.
But Foolish Father is an amazing eulogy for a rock band. Is amazing. Back to the Shag. Ain't got no body. That like don't like that build up to that. I think it's seriously like a 9.5 out of 10 album.
I don't think it's better than the Blue album.
You?
I think the Blue album captured lightning in the bottle on like every like songwriting, production, performances, everything.
Sure,
but
yeah.
I will give you Everything Will Be Alright in the End is like a triumph of an album for Weezer to put out in 2014. The whack thing about it is it could have like listening to the demos, it could have been way better than it is.
Oh yeah.
And I think had they included some of those songs, probably stuff that you haven't heard.
Probably not.
Like, do you know like the whole thing behind that? How it started as a concept album and everything.
I remember hearing that it started as a concept album. I don't know anything besides that.
It went through a couple different iterations. Like, I mean, they took when Weezer takes their time to like write an album. Like takes a couple years, it usually ends up being phenomenal. And it's usually like Rivers just has a stockpile of stuff because he writes
He
so
does it,
much.
Waves and stuff like that.
Oh man, better than
I think that White edges it out just a little bit for me. But I also think like the other thing that like informs that like opinion I have is that Weezer was in such like a low point before it came out that I think the release of that was more explosive to me than them coming onto the scene with the Blue album.
Okay.
To like have no expectations about a band and then have the Blue album come out was pretty, and have it be good was like, okay, that's pretty cool. But for like them to be in this huge rut and then to have that come out, I think was like a huge statement.
Okay.
That the feeling I got when that came out, and I was like, Weezer is good again.
I'm trying to separate like the Blue album from like how iconic it is and really think about this here. First of all, Eulogy for a Rock Band is one of the best Weezer songs.
Mind blowing.
Future Scope Trilogy is phenomenal.
Yeah. Man. Which I didn't appreciate until seeing those live, honestly.
Dude, that was nuts.
Helped me revisit this like concept of Everything Will Be Alright in the End.
Okay. I'll say this. Rivers' songwriting since that album, like minus the whole spreadsheet experiment, but the stuff that Rivers writes, I think he is only getting better as a songwriter.
For sure.
And I think that was like if you think of like the Blue album and Pinkerton as like the first kind of golden age, like those two albums, I think that Everything Will Be Alright in the End sort of started this second wave of Weezer, and I truly don't think they've hit the peak of it yet.
No, yeah, I think we're still like climbing that mountain.
Man, yeah, I don't know. I can't agree with you there, but I can respect.
That's my Weezer opinion.
Can I hit you with a Weezer conspiracy theory?
Oh, a little Weezer conspiracy theory?
Okay. Patrick Wilson, did not play drums on Season's Summer.
Oh?
He did not.
Okay. What makes you say that?
Well, couple things. One, he bowed out of the Hella Mega Tour for a while there, and there never was really an explanation why. I don't know if it was like family things, health things, whatever. We're glad he's back for the Indie Rock Road Trip.
Right.
So he was gone on the tour, like wasn't playing with them. I forget the fella that they got to replace him, but so
was it the same guy that like filled in when he was playing guitar?
Probably Josh Freese. Was that who it was?
That sounds familiar.
We'll figure it out. We'll put it up there.
Yeah, put it up.
Fellow by the name of Thomas Killian.
He could.
He could. Thomas could. Thomas could play with Weezer.
He could. We couldn't.
We couldn't. So, anyways, wasn't on the tour. As we know, they recorded the season's ones like really quickly, like really rushed them all out. If you listen to some of the tracks on there, I'll send you some later, Colin. It is like very clearly a loop. Like the drum fills at the end of the phrases are the same. There's some things that are being played that like don't make sense for Pat to be playing them.
Yeah.
Based on everything else like we've ever heard from him. Also, the sound of the drums, the drums sound horrible on that album. They sound like trash.
Right.
And I feel, I don't know. I don't think there is a real drummer playing on that album. Knowing what I know about like the capabilities of technology with studio drumming and stuff, I don't think there's a drummer on that album.
They just clicked and dragged like the Logic drum samples or loops.
Well, it was Ableton.
Oh yeah.
Rivers recorded it in Ableton. That one. Yeah, that's my Weezer conspiracy theory. So I'll send you some things to listen closer to, Colin. If you have heard that album, you the listener, and you agree with me, let me know in the comments.
My Weezer conspiracy theory is that the Green Album caused
We can't. Now you gotta cut it out again. Stop.
Maladroit is the apology for that. But the W in Weezer, if you look at it, there's...
Stop it. Stop it. You're gonna get us on the weird part of YouTube.
And Maladroit, he's just sitting there, so he's like contemplating like the effects of his actions.
No, stop, because we're gonna have to cut all this out. It's already gonna be a short episode. Get out of here. Here's a Weezer hot take.
Yeah.
Ratitude is the best album
It
cover.
is. Ratitude is a good album. It's not even half bad. In fact, it's really, really good. It's fun.
There's one bad song on Ratitude. Can't Stop Partying is not a bad song. That song is fun.
It's not that one.
You don't like that, you don't know how to have fun. It's funny.
Yeah.
Ratitude walks so 100 gex could run. Like
that's a take.
All of the hyperpop, Weezer was doing hyperpop 10 years before it popped up. Tell me that Ratitude is not a hyperpop album.
Ratitude plus jungle drum and bass equals. Oh my god.
No, Ratitude's good. Like
it's
Ratitude
great.
is genuinely not even in the bottom 5 Weezer
Bring back
albums.
the Ratitude Power Hour.
Make Ratitude, but like make it 2 Ratitude. Make the sequel to Ratitude have another funny dog on the front.
Yep. And then Stock Lightning.
Stock Lightning. Van Weezer kind of okay. Van Weezer is Ratitude too.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Those are some hot takes for you.
Okay, Colin.
But we're gonna wrap this up by
no.
By saying our guilty pleasures.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're not ready to wrap up. I'm having a good time talking to you, Colin.
I'm having a good time talking to you too.
We don't have to wrap
Get
up
out
right
of my
away.
Get out of my house.
Colin's mad because he's got stuff to do today.
I'm busy, boy.
All right, Colin. What's your guilty pleasure Weezer song?
No, you gotta say yours.
Mine?
Yeah.
Who, me?
You, me? Couldn't
Who, me?
be.
Did I write
Just
it
hanging
down?
around.
Oh yeah. All right. This is truly problematic, and you're gonna be mad at me.
Oh yeah.
Beverly Hills.
Especially after saying that I
Make Believe sucks,
Make-Believe-
but Beverly Hills is not that bad.
Wowee.
It's a
I think
fun-
the production on. I think that it also falls under the production on
I would
it.
agree with you there.
Causes it to not be cool.
Doesn't have to be cool to be a good song, man. That's a
No.
damn good hook.
I like the I like the solo on it. I like the talk box thing. I think
You don't
that's
have
fun.
to find things you like
But,
about it. You don't
like,
have to.
No, but like, yeah. I don't know. That one's certainly like the weakest, one of the weakest ones on the album for me. but
Really?
Out of everything else that is on there, yeah, I think Beverly Hills is like flat.
I think it is one of the best rock songs of the 2000s.
You just like songs with 3 chords.
I do, because that's as many chords as my brain can handle. Follow
more than
Modern
that.
Haunting on Spotify.
Anything more than that, it's jazz.
That's
a Sons of Kong quote.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Well, first give me your guilty pleasure.
Oh, it's I'm Your Daddy.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's dude, yeah.
That song rips.
That song's so good.
I'll ape a
Especially
Goomba.
having it like on Ratatouille, like the flow of songs on is great, and then going in. Dude, I'm Your Daddy, dude.
That's
That's
a really
right
good.
after I Can't Stop Partying, right?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I love those two songs back to back. But filthy guitars.
Filthy.
Yeah.
Colin,
What's up?
here's just a question. We're going off the
We're going off the rails here.
You're in charge. You are put in charge of the next Weezer album. They come to you. Rivers Cuomo knocks on that door. He says, "Hi, is Colin home?" And you come downstairs. You say hello, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Rivers from Weezer. Tell me what my next album is."
Like what it should sound like, or what it should.
All of it.
All right.
You're in charge of the next
dream-
Weezer album. What is it?
I'm taking into consideration what's been there. I mean, I kind of want it to be like a return to like the heavy, like kind of riff based stuff of like Maladroit, Van Weezer, that kind of stuff. I want to return to form on that. I don't think it should be a color album. I don't think it should be self-titled if that's the case. I would definitely want, but like, yeah, like if I could get the raw emotional like lyrics of like Pinkerton and then like some of that blue stuff, and then I'll just take some of that blue stuff. Then like just like the heavy, like pretty heavy rock driven guitars of like Maladroit and maybe some of like the more tender song, like lyrical composition of like some of the stuff from Seasons, and I think you mix that all together and you got like a true like emotional masterpiece.
Whoa.
And it would be called Alone in My Den with a fox and a hen.
Put up the album art for that, Colin. We're back.
We're back. There's secret information that no one can know.
Behind the scenes.
What about you?
So, if I was in charge of the next Weezer album, I would send Rivers Cuomo up to Door County for a month,
Mm-hmm.
and I would get him a little boat to drive around in, and I would just have him be
Little boat studio.
I would have the Great Lakes be his inspiration.
Ooh.
I feel like songs that invoke like the seaside, kind of like My Name Is Jonas has almost like a sea shanty vibe to it. Cleopatra, like
oh yeah.
So I would want
5,
Rivers
10, 15, 20.
25, 30, 35, 40.
You're older.
Man, that song
I love that song.
underrated, truly underrated
So,
gem.
absolutely.
So I would say, Rivers, get up here, take in some nature. We need more acoustic guitars.
Come to
first of
Michigan. Come to Lake Superior. They're both amazing.
Get near the water with an acoustic guitar. Give me stuff like My Name Is Jonas. Give me some stuff like Miss Sweeney. Give me some stuff like Pig. Slower, more contemplative, folksy, acoustic guitars. Longer songs. I feel like their songs have been trending shorter lately. I want stuff that's drawn out, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
I want a healthy mix of both because I think that was kind of like the fun thing about Green is that those songs were just like
That's fair.
wrapped up in a nice little bow.
That's fair.
Like,
That's fair.
Also like, don't bore us, get to the chorus. But like I like both sides of it, I feel like.
Okay.
like-
Fine. I didn't know this was your Weezer album too.
Yeah, whatever. Tell me about your stupid dumb album.
Yeah. So I would say folkier, slower.
Okay.
Maybe kind of like OK Human, but not as deep. Like not as. That album gets a little sad, and maybe just like a little more upbeat. So that would be
you
my.
still want like strings on there?
Nope.
No strings.
In fact, like sound wise, make it like just the four guys. Pretty bare bones actually.
Just like same vibe as like that Justin Vernon album, like that first Bon Iver album, kind of.
Yeah, I mean with full like still
With full band.
with full band. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a song like Pig. You know.
Yeah.
Something like Pig,
Okay.
where it's
Honestly, yeah, a full album of like that.
Yeah.
I would buy that in a heartbeat.
for sure.
What would you call it?
I would call it. I call it Weezer. It'd be the orange
It would
album,
be the
and it would
orange
be
album.
them in front of some orange fall leaves.
I was, you know what? As you were about to say that, that's kind of what popped into my head.
Yeah. So that's the Weezer orange album.
Good, because I think that them just on an orange backdrop would look bad. That's why I don't know. Yeah.
I tried to change my phone background. I don't think the camera's gonna pick this up. I tried to make my phone background something that would hurt my eyes when I look at it. I don't know why. I was just bored, and that's what I.
That's the new.
I'll send
Weezer
you a
album.
screenshot. It's bad.
It hurts my eyes to look at. I'll tell you that.
Really
much.
funny. Yeah. What else? Weezer songs.
What else Weezer songs?
What else
huh?
Weezer songs?
Oh my god.
You know Weezer. Colin, what do you think is the most underrated Weezer song
What is
of all
the most
time?
underrated Weezer song of all time?
And the most overrated?
Let me. Underrated. I feel like Glorious Day.
Okay.
I don't think that one gets enough love and appreciation.
Fair.
I love that song. That
Yeah. That's really fun to play too.
it's fantastic. Overrated is probably Island in the Sun.
Dude, I agree.
Yeah.
I think Island in the Sun is overrated.
I think it's a fine song, but like it's like, yeah, I don't know. It just kind of feels very samey throughout, and it's like maybe like that's the point of it, is it's just like, but the fact that it like blew up to got to be like, I think I was looking, I think it has the most plays.
Yeah.
By like 200 million or something like that. But
For sure.
yeah.
It's a good playlist song.
It's
Like
a
in the
good-
modern era, it's a good song that goes on a million playlists.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're at the bar and you're like, because you're not going to hear like a bunch of Weezer songs at the bar, but you might hear Highland in the Sun. And you're like, it's something.
For sure.
What about you?
I think the most underrated Weezer song of all time would have to be
All time.
I think it's gotta be Go Away. Off of Everything Will Be Alright in the End. The duet with the singer from Best Coast. That's not even the whole song, just the bridge.
Oh,
of
yeah?
that song.
Just
is
like rockets it.
Phenomenal. So good. Actually, I'm lied. Cut that out. We can leave it in, but I lied. It's LA Girls.
My heart was warm for a little bit there.
That's
but
the second most underrated. Most underrated is LA Girls. That song is so good.
LA Girls is, honestly, probably my favorite track off of White.
Yeah.
Next to Summerlane and Drunk Dory.
Also very underrated.
Yeah.
Also, okay, this is a true hot take. The song Love Explosion from Maladroit freaking rules. That song is so good. That song was the least streamed Weezer song for a while.
Oh, really?
And it made me mad because that hook in the chorus is very good.
The Across the Sea Piano Noodles is probably the most slept on Weezer track of all time.
Maybe you could sleep to it. It's nice and ambient. Weezer Lullabies.
What is the least streamed Weezer song? I'm curious now. What do you think it is?
Okay, not
like
counting,
the actual,
not
not
bonus
counting
tracks
shit like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna say. Oh, there was a song that I forgot existed. Hold up, what was it? It was on Make Believe. I think it's gonna be. Oh, Pardon Me.
Pardon Me?
I think it's Pardon Me is the least streamed Weezer song. Can you search by least streams?
I'm looking at somebody did a. Yeah, so this is a thing that somebody did like 2 to 3 years ago.
I'm gonna say Pardon Me.
Pardon Me. Well, according to this list, Get Me Some.
Give Me Some rules. That song
dude,
rules.
That song's great.
Oh, I love that song.
Pig is like really close to the bottom too.
That's only for the true fans.
Yeah.
If you don't like
we got the
pigs,
Spider is like third to the bottom.
we don't like
Love
animals.
Love Explosion is fifth to the bottom.
Love Explosion, baby.
Dude, December is like really low too. I like In the Mall is pretty low too.
That song's not very good.
Pardon Me is like 20th or something like that.
Really?
Take
Weird.
Control is like also like 20th.
People don't like 2000s Weezer, I guess.
I know. Also, according to this, and so this is from like, what is this like? What year is it?
2023.
I thought it was 2024. That's my bad. So this is like 3 years old information.
Okay.
Weezer has has more than doubled their plays on Island in the Sun in the last 3 years.
That doesn't surprise me.
I think
They've
because
been gaining popularity.
their popularity is back.
Yeah.
Thanks
The
to
Hella
our
Mega
podcast.
Tour. Yeah, thanks to our podcast.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Well, you can
Weezer.
cut us a check, Weezer.
Just come hang out with us. I want to hang out with Scott Schreiner. I want to go I want to take Pat to the mall and be like, "Hey Pat." I'll blindfold him and then I'll drive him there and I'll be like, "Guess where we are?"
You're gonna abduct them and then take them to the UP, so you can make them make your album.
I'm going to take Rivers to Door County. I'm going to trap them on Washington Island.
I would love that.
It's a nice place.
I'm curious what the Weezer albums are ranked by plays.
Let me guess. Blue, Green, Make Believe, Pinkerton, and number 5, I'm going to guess Teal.
Just a second, I have to figure out how to search this.
Just do a slow zoom on my face for this part.
I'm looking up Rivers Cuomo Feet Pigs.
If each member of Weezer was what's their Dungeons and Dragons alignment? Rivers is lawful good.
Rivers is
Brian is chaotic good.
Scott is chaotic neutral.
Pat's lawful evil.
That's true. Mikey Welsh is chaotic evil.
No, he's a nice
No,
boy.
he's
Matt Sharp
just
is
wasn't
chaotic
ready.
evil.
I don't think I can.
Well,
I look this up.
this is good content.
All right, this is a 3-year-old thing from our Weezer subreddit. Black Album had the least amount.
Good.
You were supposed to guess, but all right.
I said most. I gave you my most.
What was your top 3 most?
Blue.
Yep.
Green.
Yep.
Make Believe.
Yep. Okay. What's next?
Teal.
This was before Teal.
Okay. Blue, Green, Make Believe.
It's from 2021, I believe.
Okay. Blue, Green. That wasn't before Teal?
Well, it was because it's not on here.
Oh. Okay. Blue, Green, Make Believe, Red.
No, it was white.
Oh, interesting.
It was light, and then Pacific Daydream, then
That
Pinkerton,
tracks.
then Red, then Ewit Bay, then Ratitude, then Malavdroit, then Van Weezer,
Hardly know her.
then Hurley, then OK Human, then Black. Yeah, I think they just didn't put it on here.
Weird. Well,
Somebody in the comment be like, Beverly Hills carried Make Believe. I'm gonna beat their ass.
Colin.
Also, Island in the Sun is probably the only reason Green isn't last.
And Hash Pipe.
And Hash Pipe.
People like Hash Pipe. If you
I'm
ask,
just here rating Weezer comments at this point.
honestly, never ever go to the Weezer Reddit. It's a bad
It's
place.
a gross.
Reddit in
We're talking
general.
about here. Actually, we're going off the rails.
Okay.
We're going to the hot posts of Weezer r/Weezer.
Okay, type in. Okay, we're gonna type in hot takes on the Weezer Reddit.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Weezer
Hot takes.
hot takes.
We're gonna spend 15 minutes.
15 minutes, then Colin has to go.
Then I have to leave.
What's your Weezer hot take that will have you like this? And it's the picture of Patrick Starr in the episode where the clam gets a peanut thrown at it. Put it up there.
Put it up there.
Okay, Weezer. Okay.
All right, hot takes. Ready? This first one says, Make Believe is a really good album, equaling maybe, beating Everything Will Be All Right in the End. I like Make Believe, but that's a bad opinion. That's a bad opinion.
Byzantine is so beautiful. It's one of the most precious Weezer songs ever. I don't care if it's a spreadsheet song. It sounds so sweet and genuine. That's not good. This is a bet.
Oh my god.
Teal is a really fun album. It doesn't deserve the hate
Shut
it
up.
gets.
You're wrong.
You.
OK Human was an interesting concept and a thought-provoking project, but not a good Weezer album. I think people liked it because it was released during the pandemic. Shut up.
That's okay.
Person in the comments, I have found my absolute nemesis.
Not a good Weezer album. It's just the fact that Weezer made it. Shut up.
Shut up.
Van Weezer is Disney-fied maladroit.
Oh.
That's good. That's good.
A Shrek 2 hot take from Scott. That's what came up. What does it say? I can't read it.
Black Album has just one bad song, Colin.
Oh, no.
Oh, sort by controversial to find the real ones. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, Rivers. Yeah, that song has some weird karma with Shrek. I remember I originally wrote it about some guy I met, and then the producers to the sequel of the film, Shrek, asked us if we had a song, and then I thought, oh yeah, I remember that song. Let me think about showing it to them. And they actually thought it sounded too much like it was written for Shrek.
Wait,
This
what
guy
song was it?
was kind of ogreish, and he made me laugh. What song was this about?
I'm a
It doesn't
believer.
say.
I'm a Weezer.
I'm a Weezer. My best friend from Make Believe.
That is a Shrek
That is
song.
kind of a Shrek song, but I love it.
Okay, here's the most controversial comment on this thread. Haunt You Every Day is garbage.
Oh, I like that song.
Agree.
River's talking about the song My Best Friend, and then Brian said, and you changed the lyrics for them, right? And River said, so I had to change the lyrics so it sounded less Shrek-like. And then Pat said Shreky. River said Shrek-ish. Then Pat said Shrek-ish, Puck-ish. Then Scott said it will live on longer than Shrek 2 will.
Wow.
That's the only thing he said in that whole interview.
Scott Schreiner, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Colin,
Wait.
read me some more.
Yeah, I just want a few more.
You know that Pinkerton has production, none of this raw and organic sound bullshit. It sounds bad. I like the album, but the insane biased love some people have for it is exhausting.
Somebody said that Across the Sea is the worst song on Pinkerton.
What?
I mean, Good Life, Falling for You, and Butterfly
Butterfly.
are better.
No, Butterfly's worse.
I like
Butterfly's the worst
Butterfly.
song on
I like
Pinkerton.
Butterfly a lot.
This could have. No, it's not
I like
good.
it a lot. It made me cry. Somebody thinks Pacific Daydream is as good, if not better than Blue.
Oh my god! In what world?
I really don't know. Oh, somebody had some. Okay, let's see here. Season Spring First Impressions thread.
Okay, let's go. It's gonna be like, this is the best Weezer album ever.
This guy said, didn't say Daddy wants 0 out of 10.
True. True. That's why Van Weezer's so good.
The verses of Opening Night are so bad, and the chorus is so good. I love it.
My bro hates Vivaldi.
I guess so.
Do you think? Okay. Here's a question.
Yeah.
Do you think there's people out there who had never heard Vivaldi's 4 Seasons before Seasons came out?
Oh, probably.
Like that
I
was their
imagine.
introduction to that.
I probably
Oh, no.
genuinely.
I think that's probably like. I would consider that maybe like the most like well-known classical music piece. Would you agree with maybe like Beethoven's Fifth Symphony?
Yeah. Then like a lot of like the Beethoven
And
like
Beethoven's
classic like
Ninth.
public domain stuff,
Yeah,
like Eine kleine Nachtmusik and stuff like that.
bro, that's Mozart.
Well, I'm saying like in terms
yeah,
of like
yeah.
like the public domain.
Yes,
Classical songs. There's a take in here that says Jake and Susie work so perfect for Weezer, and I agree with that.
I would absolutely agree
100%
with that.
agree with that.
Yeah, I think Jake Sinclair should handle every Weezer album till the dawn of time.
Yeah, and
Wait.
Susie does such a good job with
End of
the
time.
production of that. You were right. White Album was the first album. She was an engineer for that one, but then she started kind of working as a producer the more they worked together.
And she gave us Van Weezer.
Love it.
Shout out Susie Shin.
Thanks, Susie.
Here's some more Weezer hot takes for you.
Yeah. I couldn't find anything that genuinely enraged me.
Oh boy, here's a lot of them. Okay. We're not going to name this person's name, but they have a handful right here. So first one, Black Album is better than White Album.
Shut up. You're fucking wrong. Why did they back it up at all?
Nope.
They're just trying to piss me off.
Pacific Daydream is all right.
Wow, scathing.
Everything will be all right in the end is overrated.
Shut up. Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Seasons in general is some of the best stuff Weezer has ever made. True.
That's just
I'll
true.
give you that one. Teal is pretty good. They made the best version of Africa. What? The best version of Africa. The Weezer version.
No. Nuh-uh.
Van Weezer
Everyone
is
who says
really
it-
good.
Anything who says anybody thing about Teal and they're like, no, Teal was all right is because they listened to Africa. They didn't listen to anything else
Right.
on there. Dude, like the first 4 songs, like that's all it had to be. It would have been okay. It could have been 4 cool covers. And then like that's the name of the album. Shouldn't have been a self-titled. It shouldn't have been, honestly.
Hurley is top 5.
I like Hurley.
No. Sorry.
Honestly, I like Hurley, but it's not top 5. It's bottom 50%. I grade Weezer on a curve.
Sorry, I'm just looking for more. Red Album is trash.
Shut up. I'm gonna freak out.
You gonna freak out?
I'm gonna freak out. I love Red Album.
Okay, extremely hot take alert.
Oh.
Okay Human is better than the Blue Album. If I shared this with any of my family, I'd be disowned, but I thought this would be a safe space for discussion.
So this is the other thing about like ranking things better or worse, that like it's just
Yeah.
so different.
Right.
It's so different. It's a different thing altogether. I don't think it does anything Blue Album does better or worse.
It has better strings than Blue Album. It has better bass clarinet.
It
Colin.
is better oboe.
Top comment. No place is a safe space for you anymore. Okay, biggest Weezer hot take. Top comment. Green is actually fantastic in its simplicity.
That's you. You commented that.
No, I don't go on the Weezer Reddit.
I stay far away.
Second comment. Weezer is a good band.
I'll give that Reddit gold.
All right. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about hot takes, everybody. We've
Yeah.
been spitting them out. No one cares. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, unless you're going to seriously back it up, unless you're going to be like, hey, I think you've been looking at this the wrong way. I think you're missing something here. It means nothing to be like, actually, make-believe rules. You're just dumb.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, back it up.
now, like,
I also
Colin
think
is
it's
saying,
fun to start a conversation about it too.
Yeah.
You know?
all in good fun.
Yeah.
And, like, Colin is saying, make-believe's pretty good. It's the production that you have an issue with.
Yeah.
And I'm like, now that I think about it, it's true. He's not just being like, make-believe's good, and if you don't think it's
You're
good, you're
stupid.
stupid.
I think Make Believe's good because it has the song "You're My Best Friend" and "You Are My Best Friend"
Oh, stop
and I
it.
love you,
Colin, you're
Yes,
really
I
going to
do.
sing a make-believe song at me?
I'm here to be a little stinker.
He is being a little stinker.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about hot takes. I feel like hot takes, like as a concept,
Yeah.
is the worst thing to come out of the internet.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's trying to. The only reason people post a hot take is to like get attention, which
Yeah.
is why we're posting this video. Hit
Uh-oh.
that
Hit
subscribe button,
like
baby.
and subscribe for more cool Weezer video.
More cool Weezer video. I don't know.
Here's the thing. I want to hear everyone's hot take, but I don't want it to be your actual hot take. I want you to just like make a grandiose statement about Weezer.
Try to make.
Like,
Okay,
the
here's an
most
assignment.
insane.
Here's an assignment for all 12 people that watch this video. Make a Reddit account if you don't have one. Go to the Weezer Reddit.
Oh my god.
Whoever can get the angriest responses on their hot take will mail you a WeezFest sticker.
It's just I'll mail you a Belgian
We'll mail you
waffle.
some WeezFest coffee or something. We'll
We'll give you
find
some
something to
merch.
give it to you. Try to make Weezer fans on the internet mad at you. It's not
Please.
hard.
It's so easy.
It's so easy.
It's so easy.
What's yours that you would post to make people mad, Colin?
I think Rick Rubin probably did like the best he could have done, and that Weezer pissed him off so bad that he couldn't physically handle it, so he had to exit the when he was working on Red Album.
Yeah.
It's Weezer's fault that Rick Rubin left the room. That's some bad gaslighting BS right there.
That is.
What about you?
Van Weezer's better than the Blue Album, baby.
Oh.
It's got better guitar solos.
It's got Crazy Train.
Van Weezer's got better. Literally, Van Weezer has better riffs than the Blue Album. I'm sorry, it's factual.
I'm imagining this as like the two sides, and it's like all the check boxes under Van Weezer.
That's what I'll do. I'll make that meme and I'll post it to the Weezer-Reddit, and we'll see what happens.
I see it as like Blue Album. It says Virgin music, and then Van Weezer is Chad music.
Blue Album doesn't say the word daddy.
That's true.
Van Weezer has motorcycle sound effects. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna post it.
Please.
All right.
Oh my god.
Colin, you got somewhere to be today.
Thanks for coming and hanging.
Yeah, man. We make a little podcast. Yeah. We'll be back in a bit, 2 weeks with our Maladroit episode.
Hope everyone's summer is going well.
Yeah, hope we're winding down. I've been seeing back to school stuff. I've been seeing Halloween stuff. We're winding down.
Yeah. I think by the time this comes out, it'll be before what?
Oh no, it won't be August. Well,
like August 2nd, right? Right? My tummy's rumbling.
Maybe. I don't know.
But we got a show in Appleton Beer Factory which will be announced. Finalizing the details today and announcing that for Leslie Jacobs and the Nazareth Riders with Hypheria and Sinner and the Saint.
2 of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Seriously, my favorite. Dude, Wisconsin has such a slept on roster of artists.
Sinner and the Saint are all lovely people. We're gonna get them on the pod at some point because they're all big Weez heads. I feel bad because they did a show one time and they played a Weezer song and I had to leave because I was too sleepy.
It was gleepy.
Yeah, it was a little gleebly.
Yeah.
But yeah, coming to that if you're around. Plus Mile Music,
Look at that poster. That thing is nuts. This Sam, I'm gonna put his little Sam Callius or whatever. However, Sam did the poster.
He did.
Love him.
What else?
Freaking anything going on?
Nah.
Bye.
Nothing worthwhile. August 29th, Vibe Center and Arthur Smeal doing a cool show at Kavarna.
It's gonna be fun.
I made the poster for it.
You'd show me.
Graphic design is my passion.
Good graphic design is my mission.
Anyways, thank you all for joining us. It's kind of a low-key episode today, but we'll be back swinging. Hope you've been enjoying.
I want to hear everyone's legitimate,
give me your hot take.
Give us your hot takes. As much as we say how we hate hot takes.
No, but give us some for
give
real.
Us some really hot takes.
As long as it's actual, you have a reason behind it, not just if you don't like Maladroit, you can go kick rocks.
Give 2 hot takes. One that's just ridiculous and over the top, and then one that's a more genuine.
Can we make T-shirts that say if you don't like Maladroit, you can go kick rocks?
You can go kick rocks.
That's
you can go kick
merch.
space rocks.
Buy it on Redbubble.com. Go kick space rocks. Anyways.
Oh no.
Thank you all for being here.
Have a good rest of your summer, everybody. Fall is coming soon.